Because if you really want to take what Craig just talked about and plug that into your business, when the compensation plan really gets exciting, is not only when you hit elite, but it's when you create personally sponsored elite coaches. Because then the whole thing opens up. We talk a lot about how this is a simple business when you first become a coach. Then it gets complicated. And I can tell you that it's outstanding to meet with these top 9 stars and above and see how they have built these outstanding businesses with these personally sponsored elite coaches in their organizations, and to see how that generated so much volume for their business. Okay, we're going to jump into this. Why become an elite coach? I just talked about it. It really is the basics. Guys, there are no secrets. We recognize the simple, and we're going to go through that today. We also use elite because we want you to set a goal that we're going to align you to. The coach development team, everyone in Utah, and quite honestly, Santa Monica. What we do is we're trying to help you understand that if you do the fundamentals, we can get you to the goal, right? And the last one is leaders go first. This idea that you have to lead by example. You know, when you hear from Kim and Melanie and Bonnie, listen to them. They do the work. They don't just talk about the work. Okay? So let's jump in really quickly. The elite program this year, we've changed it a little bit. Essentially what you have to do is you have to be a paid 5-star diamond 1 week in December, or you have to hold 5-star 6 consecutive weeks during the course of the year. Okay? You also have to build 2 new personally sponsored diamonds throughout the course of the year. They either have to be paid as a diamond in December, or they have to hold 6 consecutive weeks during the course of the year as well. Now, why is that important? Well, let me explain this to you. If you're in this room at anything less than a 3-star, then those 2 things are the same thing. You got to get to 5-star, right? No confusion there. Okay, the last thing you have to do to be elite is we got to get you 105 elite points. I'm going to break that down for you. Really quickly, this is what I just explained to you. The elite program is 5-star, 2 new personally sponsored diamonds, 105 elite points. The 105 elite points are going to come from 3 categories, and they're going to be a balanced approach, meaning you got to be good at all 3 categories. The Premier program, on the other hand, is a 2-star program, and still got to build 2 personally sponsored diamonds. You still got to get 105 elite points. The difference is the points can come from any category. There are no caps for Premier. So the 105 points can come from any of the categories. There's no limit on which category the points come from, and I'll explain that as we get into it. So if you look at this diagram, this is simple, right? The first thing you do as a Beachbody coach is you need to learn how to hit Success Club. The second thing is, as a builder, I need to learn how to I got to learn how to sign coaches. And then I have to be able to create productive coaches and get my coaches to hit Success Club and to become productive. What's great about this is this aligns perfectly with Carl's 1x3x5 group. 1 is you, 3 is you committing to help 3 people a month, which is you earning Success Club. I added the step that you have to sign coaches, and then the last step is creating productive coaches, which in Carl's group is the 5, meaning that you've got 5 coaches that are helping 3. Okay? So interestingly enough, guys, this is it. When we teach the compensation plan, when we teach how to make money, how to rank advance, anything to do with your Beachbody business, these are the 3 things you have to figure out how to get good at. Now, the elite program resides right in the middle of that, meaning that you really do got to get good at all 3 of those things in a balanced way. I'm going to walk you through each of the point categories. I just wanted to show you kind of where they sit with those 3 topics. Okay? The Premier program is right there with it. The difference is there's no caps on Premier. Okay, we're going to get into how to earn elite points. Right? 3 ways. We're going to walk through them quickly. I want you to look at this slide because I want you to know FAQ 1599. You're going to need that number. You're going to go look at that FAQ, and there's an elite goal guide there I'm going to introduce. Make sure you know what that is. Kim Carver did an awesome video training you how to fill it out. So there's a whole bunch of resources that are going to help you align, if your goal is to get to elite, align you to that goal. Okay? The first way, I'm trying to get you to 105 elite points. So here we go. This is the Success Club point category. The way you get points in this category is your coaches, personally sponsored, either from 2017 or 2018, when they hit Success Club, you get an elite point. So for example, if I had 2 personally sponsored coaches I signed last year, and they hit Success Club in January, I would get 2 elite points in January. Then what we do is we say, well, wait, now if I hit Success Club on top of that, because my 2 personally sponsored coaches hit, we will double that, and we will give you 4 elite points in January. Make sense? My 2 PS coaches hit it, I hit it, we double it, now you got 4. Here's the thing. If those same 2 coaches I signed last year hit Success Club all 12 months of this year, they would give me 2 elite points a month. I would hit Success Club every month this year. I would then be getting 4 elite points per month from those same 2 coaches, and I would end the year with 48 elite points. Guys, in this category, I'm trying to get to 50 points. Okay? 50 points. How do I get 50? How do I get 50? Well, the way you get to 50, you need to average just over 2. If you can get 2 personally sponsored coaches hitting Success Club, on average, so let's just say that we're in February. If your January wasn't as good as you had hoped, it doesn't mean you're out of the game. It just means, hey, let's pick it up and let's make a run at this thing. You're not out. Like don't give up in January. Okay? Don't give up in February either. The thing is, you can catch up. If you get 1 coach in February to hit Success Club, I can catch it up in December. I'll get 3 in December. Okay, so I'm trying to get this average of 2. I will tell you, our top coaches have averages that are just incredible. So I'm not even going to go there. But they have numbers that are hitting Success Club. Absolutely. The top 10 is over 15 a month that count towards elite. Okay, the second category. Elite PS 1 plus SC. That sounds like a really complicated name, but it's actually very descriptive. What it is every personally sponsored coach you sign in 2018, when they sell a challenge pack or produce any Success Club points within their first full month, you get an elite point. Okay? So if you signed me as a coach in January, that would give me through the end of February to sell a challenge pack or produce a Success Club point. If I did, you would get an elite point. Okay? Bree Headley, who's in this room, last month in January, signed more than 9 coaches, but had 9 coaches sign up in January and get a Success Club point in January, and she got 9 points in this category in January. So I want you to understand that the goal of this category is I'm going to sign my coaches and help them get into productivity as quickly as I can. Okay? The goal in this category is 5. I want you to do at least 5. Now you can do up to 25, and anything you do over 5 will offset the other 2 categories. But again, I'm trying to get you to 105 points. 105 elite points. Well, SC's 50, this one's 5, and now I'm going to show you how to get the other 50. Okay? The final category is APV. It's acquisition personal volume. In previous years, we had this broken into 2 categories that were customers on one side, coaches on the other. This year, they're 1 category. Okay? Anytime your 2018 customers and coaches produce PV, what we do is we pool that, and every time it adds to 500, you get an elite point. Okay? In this category, I'm trying to get you to 50, because I'm trying to get to 105 elite points. Now, obviously, in all these categories, I'd like to do more, but this is just, hey, let me just show you the path to get to the 105 points. So here I am. I'm working with my coaches and customers, and a lot of you will go, okay, so sell a challenge pack, that gets PV. Customers, they buy. Coaches, they buy and they sell. So I can make PV off of my coaches and off of my customers that I've signed this year. Now, retention comes into play because PV is generated every time they buy in January, they buy again in February, they buy again in March. All of that is counting towards elite. So this is a category that actually grows over the course of the year. Customers and coaches you sign in January will compound with customers and coaches you sign in February, with March, and it continues to increase. Okay, so this isn't one that you go out in January and go get 10 points. Coaches do, but that isn't the goal. The goal is, over the course of the year, this is going to increase, and I'm going to get you to 50. If all you did was incrementally go up by 1 point a month, you would end the year at 78 points. Again, trying to get you to 50. Okay? So in order to be elite, this is teaching you that you have to recruit. You have to be selling to coaches and to customers and helping them in the business and retain them within the organization. So let's just show you the math really quickly. This is what I've explained to you. These are the minimums and maximums, and this is how the math works. So what I'm trying to get you to do is, if I look at the Success Club point category and the APV category, and I'm going to recruit and I'm going to be helping coaches and customers, I'm going to drive to that 100 points. My new coaches, I'm going to get them started as quickly as I can. The minimum is 5. Absolutely, we'd love you to do it 25 times. As soon as you sign coaches, we want them to get into productivity. Bring that into the conversation, okay? That you're getting your new coaches started. I mentioned the Elite Goal Guide. $15.99 is the FAQ. This document gets you to set the goal to be elite, and then it aligns you to the goal. You go back and you fill it out and say, this is what I think is going to happen. And then honestly, you can go right now and put January in and have actual numbers in January heading towards the end of the year. So this document will actually map out exactly how to get you to elite by the end of the year. Okay? Here's the takeaway. You want to be an elite coach, this is going to get you, I can't guarantee anything obviously, but these are the basic activities. Earn Success Club each month by signing 2 to 3 coaches and 2 to 3 customers per month. Number 2, help 1 or more 2018 PH coach each month start an SC activity. Number 3, well, in their first month. There's a caveat on that. Number 3, I'm going to mentor 2 to 3 of my personally sponsored coaches from 2017 and 2018 and get them to Success Club. And then number 4 is I need to achieve 5-star diamond with at least 2 new diamonds in 2018 before the end of December. Okay. That 4th one is really important because that 4th one is something you've got to be building diamonds. You have to be duplicating yourself. Okay, you're getting the best training we can give you over yesterday and today. Like literally, if you listen, Bonnie and Kim and Melanie and Carl and Kim and Jeff and Michael, they're giving you how to do this. And I think a lot of coaches just need to understand that there is a way, you've just got to figure it out. Really quick, elite ranking. Because we get asked about this often, the coaches of elite are ranked every month. You guys are ranked every month based on the total number of elite points. What we do is we take your total elite points from all 3 categories, uncapped. We add that up. That creates 1 number. Okay? Then we have another way to give you points that count towards ranking. They're called leadership development points. You get 25 points towards leadership development every time one of your personally sponsored coaches advances to 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, 5-star, or they become a team leader. Those points are then added to your uncapped total. That's your number. That's how we rank elite coaches. Okay? That's how the elite 10 is determined. That's how the top 200 are determined. That's how, all elite coaches, that's how the ranking is done. Okay? These are just some of the benefits of being an elite top coach. The reasons that you want to be advanced and moving up in the elite ranking, the reasons you want to build star diamonds. You can see that what I'm talking about and what Craig talked about really do complement each other. Because the elite ranking is teaching coaches, number 1, to hit elite. Number 2, I need to build star diamonds, and that'll help move you up within the elite ranking. Okay? Elite. just to take out any confusion. If you are a 2018 elite coach, or sorry, if you earn elite in 2018, we celebrate you all of 2019. So right now, the coaches that are elite from last year are actually 2018 elite coaches. Okay? And the only reason I bring that up is because it's such a great program that when you earn it, there's so many benefits. I mean, the company does everything we can to celebrate you all along the way. I mean, you look at leadership retreats, you look at what corporate does in corporate, the gifts that are sent, the flowers, the jackets. It's like everywhere we go, we are celebrating with our elite coaches. There are many, many benefits to being elite. I would tell you that in my eyes, the number one benefit to being an elite coach is that literally, I believe you enter the room differently as an elite coach. Meaning, your confidence just goes up higher. It helps you become a better Beachbody coach. You achieve it, and it helps you have more confidence in how you build this business. Okay? We get the privilege, as the coach development team, every year to take one day at the January, it's like the first Thursday in January, to call our elite coaches. And I want to quickly show you this video of us celebrating with the 2018 elite coaches.
The first Thursday of every new year, we have the opportunity to call coaches who have worked so hard the previous year and be able to announce that they have accomplished their goal, their team goal, what they've been working so hard towards all year long, and be able to celebrate with them, ultimately, that they hit elite.
We are excited to congratulate you and your family and your team on being a 2018 elite team!
Oh my God. Pretty awesome, guys. I don't even know what to say.
This is maybe the most nerve-wracking day of my entire year.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. It did not feel real until right now.
Hi, Dad, this is amazing.
Gosh, I didn't want to have an ugly cry on here. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. It doesn't happen very often.
You are the number 2.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so crazy.
One of my favorite parts about making elite calls is when someone has their whole family. You have their spouse, you have their kids, and they're all hugging each other and just making it the most proudest moment.
Oh my God. Wow, wow, wow.
We're dancing! Yay!
They're the ones make you cry. They're the ones that helped you start it. It was her when I left her the whole first 2 years of her life and didn't get to see anything she did, and I hated it. And it's something that I longed for and didn't know that I could have both the business and the mom to these crazy, crazy kids. Don't eat his candy.
When a coach decides to push for a week, I see an instant change in the way that they approach their business day to day, and it truly does bring a fire and a passion to them.
In January, I was an ML coach, and 1 year later, January, we are 5-star diamonds elite team. So our team has just done some work this year, and we have changed so many lives.
And this thing has taken off and become to be so much bigger than I could have ever imagined it to be.
I never quit, and I had a million reasons to quit on the goal.
For me, it was like more of a thing I wanted to do just for proof of the network, you know, like that it doesn't matter what's happened to you, you can come back and whatever, and it's how you choose to have it define you and how you choose to react.
You have to not be scared to go to somebody and say, I believe in you and our team needs you and you can do this. Like, you have to just like empower people from within.
We are a 4-time elite team dream again.
We are a 2018 elite team.